cup is barely drank out of.
I really filled it to the brim, but also, like, it's all on my shirt. I just, like, took it, and it all kind of, like, came down, and then I guess I just suffocated myself.
Wow.
And had to get it out. Yeah, I literally waterboarded myself before the episode.
Well, I'm glad you're alive and okay.
Thank you. I'm trying to come up with a jingle, and the only thing I can think of is Cotton Eye Joe.
I can only think of Crazy Frog.
I feel like those are the two most annoying songs we could start with, so let's not do a song today.
So we won't do it.
Okay. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Polite as Fuck. I'm Ellie.
Fuck. I'm Erica.
Not Erica. And just around here,
we sing Cotton Eye Joe and Crazy Frog and spit our water everywhere.
That's right. I don't think I could do... That's like the only accent I can do. I can't do a lot of accents.
Can't do British? Is that British?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think so. There we go. But sometimes I'm like, I hear myself. Like,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. We won't be doing that all episode.
I swear it.
Well, as every week, I'm excited for every episode. But I am like, I don't know. I love just like
a little spice.
I love a little spicy episode.
Yeah, same.
And so we wanted to talk with you guys about some like nudes and our thoughts on lingerie.
Yeah.
Because I think it's fun.
I think it's fun too. I was also thinking, like, how would you describe those things? Because it's like foreplay.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah. Is it foreplay?
But it's like a step before all that.
I
don't know.
Before foreplay.
To me, what I like, I was thinking about this before before we recorded. I love these things so much. One, when done tastefully, and we'll talk about it. But two, because it's like connecting. It's like another level of intimacy. Yeah. Of like, I don't know, like senses. You know, like when all of your senses are stimulated, it's like, that's great. I feel like the nudes and the lingerie just brings more of like a visual stimulation to the game. Yeah. And I love it.
Fun.
I think like being intimate, there's a lot of like, I don't know, I don't want to say like it's transactional, but like you touch them, they touch you. Mm-hmm. But sometimes like with nudes and lingerie, there's not really too much of a transaction. Like it's just something that you do for the other person, but you also, I don't know how to describe it. Because I also feel hot. Like I love doing them, and I feel like, I was going to say inspired. That's not how I feel. I feel like...
Creative, though.
Creative, and also like turned on by myself. Like I'm like, this is hot. I'm hot.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's not inspired. It's not the right word I was trying to say at all.
Can we start with lingerie, actually?
Okay, let's do it.
Because I feel like I'm really... The first time I got... Okay. Wow. When I was buying, like, bras and underwear for myself in, like, high school, there was, like, a thing in the back of my mind of, like, if someone sees these, like, I want them to be cute.
Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't, like, buying them to be like, oh, my boyfriend, like, these are for my boyfriend. I was just like, I just want to feel cute if someone sees them, type thing.
Yeah.
Then I bought, I intentionally bought, like, a little set for the guy I was dating at the time. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I only used it, like, one time, and I felt like it was, like, this thing that had to be, like, for really special occasions, and I only wore it when we did, like, a weekend trip. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I feel like in my mind, I was like, I have to, like, do a dance. I have to, like...
I don't know what I thought. You thought you had to do a dance?
I thought I had to do, like, a whole, like... thing to, like, wear it, and so I was so, like...
But did you do a dance? Did you do a routine? Can you do the routine?
No. I didn't do a dance.
Oh, damn.
I did try to be, like really extra sensual. But I was like, I just feel like weird and like I'm not.
How old were you?
I was young. I mean, I was in college.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just don't know. And I think that there were maybe expectations that I thought that he had that I was like putting on myself. Because he never like necessarily said anything about it. Anyway, that was my first experience of like intentional lingerie purchase.
That's not like too far off the bat though. I can see it. Like if you think of like movies and media, it's like this naughty thing, and it is something like promiscuously like taking off and like being sensual. So it's not crazy to think that. Actually, I'm such a bitch for laughing.
No, but
I think it just caught me off guard. Like the way you said it, you were just like I had to do like a little dance. I feel like if you said strip, that would be better. But the dance thing, I don't know. Yeah. You were like, watch this. Yes. Oh, goodness. Anyway,
I bought this, like, really cute set when I was getting lingerie for someone else for their bachelorette party. Because I was like, wait, these are really cute. I want some.
Yeah.
And I never wore it because I think I was just like, oh, there's never, like, the best opportunity. I don't feel like... I don't know how to go from, like, fully clothed to, like, look... I want to have on.
Yes.
You know, like the transition.
Yeah.
I was like, do I just like start in that and like invite them over and then they show up and I'm in that outfit? Or like I have it on under my clothes, but like how would they know that until we get home and the lights are off and we're taking our clothes off? And then it's like, what was the point of me wearing this like somewhat uncomfortable bra and underwear for this long? So I've never worn them. They're still in my drawer.
And this is, if you guys haven't, can tell, we are planners. Like, this is why we need a plan. Because I 100% understand all of that.
Yeah.
I can't really remember my first experience with lingerie. I don't think I have, like, a great story, so I don't need to, like, dig one up for you right now as I, like, think back. But I do think that it started off with, like, knowing that I wanted to feel sexy, knowing that I wanted to be sexy for someone. And I totally get the special occasion or, like, on a trip. But then when you start to, like, search for sets or what you want to wear, those things do, like, do I wear it all day? I don't want to wear a full-on teddy bodysuit with the thin line going up my fucking clit, down my fucking vag, all the way around my butthole, basically like choking me on both ends for hours on a date just to get home and be like, hi, like this is what I want. Yeah, here,
stinky and sweaty.
Yeah, like gross.
Yeah.
But then like then what? Do you go change, like all of these things? But I think as I got older and I started just like, you know, thank God for being young and being able to like just practice random things on like your boyfriends at the time, because that I just did it all the time. Like I just bought random lingerie and would just like, I'm sure looking back, I'm like, there's this one, oh my God, my thoughts are all over the place, but bear with me. There's this one piece of lingerie that my mom gave to me, and it was like fishnet bodysuit, like literally had leg holes and arm holes. It just didn't have like titty or crotch holes.
Wow, okay.
Crazy. But I'm like looking at it, and of course I bring it on my trip that I go to England to like first time traveling outside the States to go like see a guy, which is crazy. And I'm like, in my suitcase, I'm like, when is this gonna happen? How do I put this thing on? And do I just go to the bathroom? I'll be right back. I'm gonna be gone for like an hour trying to figure out what holes go into which
one. Was it like
one.
this big, like so small?
Oh yeah. Like it was like bundled. It would like stretch to my size or whatever. And I feel like during like those times and just kind of like being very open to trying new things kind of broke the ice a little bit when it comes to lingerie, that I don't have those kind of anxieties about it now, because I'm just like,
well, so what did you do? You just went in the bathroom?
Well, that I don't even think I wore that one, because I feel like that was like a little intimidating. I was like, for my first time, this is a lot. Like, I don't really know about that. But I just think I there was another piece that was like bra and underwear, like cute set, and I felt it felt natural wearing. So I think I started off with that and like slowly moved through like getting like a bodysuit and all of these things. I will have to say though, like growing up buying bras and underwears, like, I like feeling cute, and so I will buy cute underwear, like, just for myself. Like, I enjoy that. Mm-hmm. But I think when it comes to something a little bit bigger, like a teddy or a bodysuit, or which I think are the same things, or like something a little bit more extravagant, I like having it of like, oh, come over, I'll wearing it. Or if you know that you're just, I mean, we were just talking about this, like, you just like the, oh, come over text, like, you know you're just going over. So it's not crazy to have like flowy clothes or a dress and like have that underneath, because you're not going to be sitting in it for hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I think just having like different sets for different occasions makes it a little less like daunting, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I like would do it. But like if I still had that whole like crotchless, braless, whatever, tittyless get up, yeah, that's more of like a, okay, you're already in the house, I'm gonna go to the bathroom or go get changed to it and then come back out. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta like embrace the,
how do
like,
you come back out? You're just like, hello.
Yeah.
Like, I think that part is tripping me up. I'm like, how do I like walk out in this outfit now?
That's so funny. I just like wish there was visuals, because it's just like I can just see like, hello. It reminds me of Twilight, when what's her name, Bella, like comes out and is trying to like be all like sexy, you know.
Yeah, no, I remember reading that in their like honeymoon scene or whatever, like, and I mean me. Like, yes, I feel that. I don't know how to do it.
Sometimes I talk about it. Most of the time I'll like use it as like some like sexy like dirty talk while we're out like in public, and be like, I actually just bought this like really cute thing that I can't wait to like try on for you later. And then like you've like, it's kind of like brought up, and so that way when you get back home or wherever it is, the hotel, wherever it is you're going, it's not as like, hello, and you're like, ah, you know.
You're like, what are you doing?
Like, why do you have that on? We going somewhere or what? I think that is like really the only way I've approached it, honestly, because I don't want to be embarrassed or embarrassing, so I try to like break the ice to see like, how would you even feel about me wearing this? Because I've been in situations like when I was in Amsterdam, I had this like really cute, had like stockings, had like little like booty shorts, and then like a cute bra, I think. But it was like, you know, cute, like sexy. Like sometimes when you think of lingerie, or when I say it, I sound like, oh, the cute little booty. No, it was cute. It was sexy. And I did put it on without any warning, and it didn't get me anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, I think that like a lot of the situation, which is crazy because you would think in Amsterdam that would be like the best place to do it. I think it's just situational. But I think after that, I'm like, okay, I want to break the ice a little bit and see how you would even feel. Because some guys like, I don't know. If I was a guy, I would like lingerie all the time. It wouldn't really matter. But I feel like, do guys even like lingerie like that?
In my experience,
I think
yes. Well, in my experience, I don't really know. Because I feel like I haven't dated someone who's been like, got me anything. Mm-hmm. Or like said things that they like. So I'm like, I don't really know what to do.
I don't know if they, I mean, I like it, so I just assume they do. And I also think it's like fun. It like brings a little bit more like fun into it, but it is like, it can be a little awkward.
The confidence thing is big.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you want to feel comfortable and like hot in it, and it can help in that situation.
Yes. Of like
being intimate with someone if you're like feeling yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like I just overthink the situation to where I'm like, it's not right, so I'm not gonna wear it.
Yeah. Type
thing. Even though I've tried it on and I think it's cute and I want to wear it, I'm like, no, like
save it for the right night. Yeah, save it
for the right time. And then I end up never wearing it. It's in the back of my drawer. Yeah. I'm like, why?
I will have to say though, I think lingerie, at least for me, is way more comfortable for me to get into with someone that I've been seeing for a while, if not like a pretty like secure relationship. Yeah. Because I do think it's awkward to like, the last thing I want is to have spent money on a really nice piece of lingerie only for it to be kind of like not on a guy that doesn't even know how to handle it, you know, like it just shows up and laughs, or like I've never had that happen, and I don't think guys would laugh, but I do think it's possible for you to be in a situation where you're like have really tried to be hot and sexy and like sensual, and they be like, what the fuck are you doing, like this is not you, or like this is not usually you, or so, whatever. And I think it's, you open yourself up more to that if it's with some like random schmuck off the street.
Schmuck,
I love
such a good word.
Such a good word. So I think that has a lot to play into it. I do think like it sucks because I do have some really nice pieces and I've not worn in a really long time, and honestly it's nice to just try on every once in a while, one, to make sure they still fit, and two, to be like, oh damn girl, you still got it, you're cute, this is hot. But then also like they're in my like bra drawer, so I'll like open it up every time I go get a bra, and I'm like, oh damn, you're cute. Like, so, one day.
Do you have, I mean, we don't have to talk about the specifics if you don't want to, but like, have you tried ones that have like the little like leg thing and you snap it on and it's like connected? Like there's so many different types.
Yes.
And I don't know.
I try to think of like lingerie of like, what am I gonna feel like the most comfortable in? So like with those booty shorts, they were kind of like high-waisted and flowy at the bottom, and I just felt a little bit more comfortable having like all of my parts out for whoever in that, because it would be something I would wear naturally. Like I'm wearing like comfy shorts now, like I wear comfy shorts to sleep. It felt like something I would wear. I have had those like little snap-on stockings or something like that, and it just like adds an extra like little bit of fun. There's just like one thing I don't think I'll ever be into when it comes to lingerie, and it's like the bras that are like corset looking, but they're like boobless, like your boobs are just like flopping out, and I just like, it just does not feel cute to me, and I just don't think I can rock it the way that maybe others can, or I just don't feel like I'd be like most confident in that.
I've seen the ones, it's like a maybe a harness, but it's cute. It has like beads, or like it's like a chain basically that
like
you put
on. Does it cover the whole thing, or is it just one?
No, it's like one, and then it has like some onto your stomach and stuff. And I'm cute. Like, maybe that would be cute. Would it be cute with like a bra underneath it? Because I feel similar of like, sometimes when your boobs are just like flopping around,
I'm like, girls, get it together. Where are you going? Can you just stay in one spot? Like,
when you lay down, they're like,
right. You're gonna have to like prop them up.
So I like having a little support.
I know, I do too. And I also think something like that would be really cute to like, I do like pieces where you can like take off your regular clothes and then it's there, and they're kind of like, whoa, like this is fun, because if you're in the middle of it, like in the middle of like wanting to like fuck somebody, and they go to take off your clothes and you have something fun, like you're already in the middle of it, it's like an extra surprise, rather than like sitting on the couch cuddling, gone for 15 minutes in the bathroom, and then you come out and it does your whole like, hello. It's so funny the way you said that.
Because that's literally what I picture, like walking out and I'm like, hey.
I think sometimes, again, not that we always have to give advice on this podcast, but if I were to give advice when it comes to lingerie, like if you feel comfortable with someone, just try it. Like you won't know until you know. And even if it's sometimes like you're going to have moments, and I really wish we viewed sex like this as in general, like as a community of like, sometimes there's gonna be moments where you just laugh, like it's just, you're just like, oh god, this is not what I thought, or whatever the thing is, like there's gonna be like funny moments where like you make a weird noise, or like this happens or that happens. And I think just like when it comes to lingerie, it's just like, it's an extra piece of like obviously fabric and like bringing that like sexy bit into it, but it's also an extra piece of like, oh, is it gonna be like awkward or embarrassing or whatever, and it's like, you don't know until you know. I love it. I love lingerie. I love shopping for it.
I've looked at it a lot of times. I'm like, this is really cute, and I want to try and like do it more.
Can we talk about the piece that you just got?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like it? Have you tried it on? What are your thoughts?
And I was like, wait, this is so cute.
Yay, okay. So I've never had like a slip. What do you call that? Like a slip? Yeah, I've never had that, but I think that is like such a great place to start. I guess not that you're starting with lingerie.
Well, yeah, in a way,
like,
because I was thinking like, if I like invite him over, or like if he like invites me over, and I show up and I can just be like in a cute thing, that's like sexy, but it's not like, whoa, I need to, because sometimes with bra and underwear I'm like very aware of my stomach, and as much as I like do love my body and thank you for all that you do, it's like I'm also aware of what's moving around, and so I feel like I got like a slip. It's like a black slip, and the top is lace, and it's really cute. And I feel and it has like a little like slit on the side, and I was like, this is it's fun.
I love that.
Yeah,
cute color,
black,
which we love.
We love black.
We love a black. I am a huge fan of Rihanna's lingerie, Savage Fenty or Savage X Fenty. I don't really know what you call it, but I feel like it's really good quality for like not super cheap, but pretty cheap. Like, not that it's like cheap stuff, but it's nice. And they have so many different varieties of things that it feels less like scary. And also like sometimes ordering online with easy returns is so nice. Like, I am not about to go to a lingerie store. Like, do they even do those anymore?
I mean, Victoria's Secret?
Oh, yeah. Well, Victoria's Secret, I was never a fan of. Another thing, continuing on, we are going to talk about nudes too, but continuing on this lingerie conversation, I don't like the corset because I feel like it's been ruined by Victoria's Secret, and now has been like, it's like this thing people just wear out and about. Like, I want it to be, that's so cute though. I love your corset.
But I get
like,
it.
You see what I mean? Like I'm not about to use that.
I was like, wait, I would wear this like out.
Yeah. Like, I want there to be a clear defining line of like, I am now in this, and it's sexy time now. Like, I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. That was my last thing.
Well, so there's cute clothes, sexy clothes that you can wear, and I feel like back in the day, I used to do photo shoots with myself all the time, in like cute little outfits, just my face, whatever. And I feel like I haven't done that, and I know we've talked about it a little bit of like helping with our confidence and like taking more pictures. But I also feel like there is an association of like, I was taking a lot of pictures of myself, but I was also like being really flirty and sending a lot of those out, and like some of them I really wasn't comfortable doing, but I still did it, and that's silly, but I still did. And like now, as I'm older and like dating more intentionally, it's like I do want to, but I feel like the stakes feel higher. Which is
because
crazy.
You have a full developed brain, and your brain is like, be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. Like, probably shouldn't send that.
It'll end up everywhere.
It'll go everywhere. And I think I am really grateful for the time that we grew up in, because it was borderline. Like, I could have really made I made a lot of mistakes, but it could have been really bad. But I'm glad it wasn't at like the kids growing up, like our siblings, or even a little like younger than that, because it really can get everywhere, and it can be so quick to just like share everything. So that's like really scary. I am the same way. Not that I ever took like crazy photo shoots, but I was like obsessed with taking pictures of myself. And when you're at a certain age, like you want to try to get like an angle, or like, you know, you're wearing this like crazy not even fitting you crazy push-up bra, and you're like leaning over, and that's just like the start of it. And I have been in so many situations where I've like probably shared way more than I should have. And it's like all a learning like opportunity. But I think I've gotten to a place now where like very similar to lingerie, like I just like taking like if I'm feeling hot, like I'm gonna take a picture of myself and just like save it for later, like whatever, let's just like see it. And so it just, I mean, it's always fun to do regardless, but then adding that like, okay, let's send it to someone, just brings in this extra bit of like, and I think it like is so parallel with lingerie because it adds that extra level of like sexiness and intimacy, but then it also adds an extra level of like, am I about to embarrass myself? And then is it also going to ruin my life? Like, at least lingerie isn't going to ruin your life, you know? Like,
yeah. I feel like you really need to, well, this is the thing, is like, in my non-developed brain, I was like, they're not going to send it to anyone. Like, I trust these people, and it's like, yeah, fucking right. I'm pretty sure everyone saw what I sent out.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I was about to say the same thing. Like, I feel like I have a good judgment, and like, I know they're not, but it's like,
you never know.
You don't know. Like, if you're going to do that, I kind of feel like just have to be okay with like what that outcome might be.
Yeah, or even just like technology in general. Like, we were out last night talking with our friends about it, and our friend was telling us this story of she had taken a nude and had it on her, obviously taking a photo leads it to being in your photo album, and she was going on a flight the next day and had shot her boarding pass and went to like use the scanner or whatever, and the lady had to like turn up the brightness or zoom in, and as they were using the phone, the lady had like accidentally swiped and the nude was there, and the lady was like, like go back, and I'm just like, oh my god, like imagine, like it you just open up the door for so many things to happen because it's so like out of your control. If it's on your phone or somebody else's phone or saved or all these things, like
receiving end a lot of like, okay, like I want to send this right now, but like, what are you doing right now?
Are you about to just open this up and exactly like, who's looking over? Are you at a bar and you're just about to open it up and be like, oh my god, like turn it around, turn it away.
Yeah, but it is fun. I think they're fun to take. We talked about this too of like, I just don't think like a full frontal naked picture of myself is necessarily like the best thing to say.
I picture like, you know how it says like the superhero pose and it's supposed to make you confident, like someone just propping their phone up and a lady just being like this full ass naked, and this is the picture. Ew. I mean, beautiful, but also like that's not sexy.
It's not it.
Powerful, sure, but sexy, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think, I don't know, nudes, I definitely think that they can be fun. I'm way more of a lingerie person, and I'm way more of a sexting person. I would much rather text flirty and sexy than I think snap a picture. And I think it's just because like a confidence thing. I also I also want to be receiving something.
Yeah.
And so again, like kind of we were talking about this with a few friends last night and made a few jokes of like, yeah, girls get to like, we have ass, tits, crotch, all of these things that we can share. Like, what are we getting in return? Like, am I about to just get the most awkward, horrific dick pic of my life? Or are you about to send me some like crazy like photo? I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if I want to open myself up for that.
Yeah, it's like I don't necessarily want to see it.
Yeah,
maybe, or like.
So I think if I am really feeling myself, I will maybe send something a little like risque. But even then, I don't think it'll be anything too revealing because I would want to send a nude, like. Some even like semi-nude, I don't know. I'm kind of the vision that I have in my head is like, you know, when you're like leaning over something and your like tits are out but they're like kind of covered and you can kind of see your back a little bit. It's probably like one of my favorite like pictures, but you can't see anything. So like yes, it's obviously meant for one person's eyes, but if it were to be like seen over someone's shoulder or shared for whatever fucking reason, it wouldn't like
be horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
And I would want to send something like that without really any warning. Like, I would want it to be like, I was feeling myself and I wanted to share this with you.
Well, I feel like sometimes I'll do that when I'm, like, getting ready. Because I'm like, wait, I'm, like, feeling good.
Yeah.
And then I'll send it, and then that will, like, open up for, like, sexting.
Yes.
Or, like...
Or just, like, the night.
Being, like, flirty. Yes, for the night. And then it, like, drags out, and then you're like, wait, let's meet up or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's fun.
I love it. It's my favorite. It's just like so fun to do with you. Like it's just so fun.
It is fun.
Okay, should we talk about good nude? What's a good nude and what's a bad nude?
Yeah. I also want to talk about like the platforms, like how you send nudes.
Oof. Yeah, we should. do that. But let's talk about good and bad first.
Okay.
Okay, I said a good one. You say a bad one. I want to know, like, what's a bad nude?
That I would send or receive?
Ooh, both. Because I feel like there are so many. You could come up with anything. Like, last night we were talking about, I don't know exactly, I don't want to, like, drag out the conversation too much, but it was something of, like, what guys would send. Would it be their, like, balls? Would it be their ass? And then, like, one of our friends was like, yeah, it's like you take the phone, like, in selfie mode or whatever, and they put it behind you like this, and you're like looking behind, like with your butt out. If you have to look on YouTube, and like kind of like this, and it's like, oh hey, like if I got that from a guy, we would never
terrified.
speak again.
I would be at such a loss for words. I would never talk
I would
to
immediately, I am not a person to like share nudes or share someone's like private, like that is so private. If you send me that, everyone is seeing that. Like every one of my friends I'm gonna be like, look what just happened to me.
That is insane. I feel like a good one, I like doing like a hip on the counter.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you know? So then your ass looks huge.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, it's like side profile.
Yes.
I love a side profile moment. A bad one, I just feel like most dick pics are not good.
No, they're the worst.
But I don't want to steal your thunder. I agree with what you said about having like a hand or something in it.
Yes.
Because I do think that when I've gotten those, I'm like, oh, like,
you're thinking of me.
Yeah.
If you send a dick pic and it's literally just like cha-ching, and it's just like downward or whatever, and
downward
it's like,
or upward,
or upward, like upward just kills me. Like an upward dick pic, are you insane? I just like your dick is in your, how do you do that without getting your face in it? And like, how is not like one eyeball like, hey, my goodness, like how are you not? And then you just like zoom in the corner and he's just like, it's just so it's so like, I'm sorry,
I think
like,
maybe the only way you could do it is like in like a mirror selfie.
Yeah, but even still, like if you have your hand, or if they have their phone up and their hand is like on like their dick, God, sorry guys, sorry mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like that is way hotter to me than I just like, I would not even look at a dick. If I saw a smidgen of that's what I thought the message was, I'm not even gonna look, because I'm just like oh I'm not gonna get grossed out. Like I'm not about to like just look at this. This is too much. But if your hand, I don't know what it is about the hand. I think it's just like you get to see how big the dick is in relation to the hand, and also it's like, if he is hard and his hand is already there, you already know what he's doing, and that's hot. And so it's like, that just adds a little bit of like extra spice.
Into the sexting piece.
Yes. Because then you can continue. But just like a straight up, oh God, that's the worst.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever received one where I'm like, nice. I love that.
Hot.
Thank you. But I do love, like, if they have, like, a nice body, like, I like to see that. Or, like, with the towel. Yeah. Like, when they have, like, a towel around their waist. And then there's, like, like a little, like, tease.
Bulge.
Yeah.
We love a bulge. Yeah, why is that? That's so interesting. That, like, if I see the full thing, I'm, like, gross. But if I just see, like, the outline of it, I'm like, what you got there?
I don't know. It's the mystery. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah, because when you see everything, you're like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No more surprise.
Have you... Okay, wait. You do not have to answer this. Okay, I'm not going to ask you if you have. But I'm just going to say, what are your thoughts on, like, women's taking, like, a picture of their vajayjay? Like, do you... I don't want to ask if you've ever done that, but I'm just saying, like, what are your thoughts? Only share what you're comfortable.
I have never sent that, but I've definitely, like, looked at myself in the mirror. Yeah. And, like, but I've never taken a picture of it. I don't know. I feel like it would need to be, like, an explicit ask from them.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't think... I know I haven't ever sent one. I'm just trying to think of, like, is there a graceful way of taking a picture of your vag? Do people do that? I feel like they must. I would only do that if it was like a very like, this is my husband. Like we are in long term. There's a ring on this fucking finger. But I'm just thinking, like, how would you even do that?
Yeah.
some acrobatic moves here.
Well, I feel like you need to do, like, a mirror.
Mirror? Oh, yeah. Why do I, like, forget that a mirror exists? Like,
that's the main way that I take pictures. Like, I think that when I do, like, a selfie, I don't know, it takes me so much longer to feel it, and then I do when I take a mirror picture. Or sometimes I will do, like a video, and then, like, take a picture of a part of the video that I liked.
Yeah. Crazy. I told you about my lingerie video that I sent.
Oh, yeah.
I think about it all the time. I think I still have it saved.
Do you want to talk?
Do I want to share
about
it? No. That is crazy that I had that experience and I still, like, love lingerie, because I think about that a lot. I was talking to this guy who I've, like, have been obsessed with since forever. And again, like, I don't even know, like, this is not, don't do this, kids. But, like, I had gotten a new set from Savage Fenty, and I had propped my phone up to take a video, and the video was, like, not crazy, not super revealing, but it was, like, me strutting my stuff, basically. Like, I was trying to be cute and, like, be very, like, sensual. I don't think I took anything off, but it was, like, clear that I was, like, being cute. And I think his only response was, like, not a fan of the shorts. And it was similar to the other ones that I was saying, where they're kind of, like, booty shorts, kind of, like, flowy, kind of high-waisted. I don't know if you could connect them to, like, the stockings, but I think there were, like, like, stockings. And I, like, in the moment, I was just kind of like, okay, what the fuck? But, like, I think about it a lot, and I'm just like, I just allowed that man to speak to me like that.
Yeah, like
I literally just I bought this lingerie and took a video and then sent it to you, and that's your response? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. So I won't do that again. And I think about that a lot, where I'm just like, what?
I know. Well, it's like, those things do happen, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to, like, easier said than done, like, bounce back from it and know that, like, they're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And you're still hot. And
I will have to say, I've not taken a video, like, nude or in lingerie since then, even for myself, I don't think. I'll take selfies every now and again, especially if I'm getting ready, just because, like, that's the whole point. That's what getting ready is.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a video, no. It does, because I think, too, it did feel a little, like, forced or staged. But, like, even if I get something, or, like, the sexting feels not forced, but maybe, like, a little staged, like, that's just the game. Like, sometimes, like, it's just, like, you just roll with it. Like, you continue. And so I felt like, just to be so, like, cast aside, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah. No, that's
But even now, like, I'll go, like, to take, or even, like, thinking of taking a video, I'm like, it feels a little staged. I'm not going to do it. But I'm also like, that's the point, but, like, sometimes it will be. It is.
Yeah.
It is staged. Yeah. Like, you did just put this on.
Sometimes I like a video better than a picture.
Oh, for a guy, hell yeah.
Yeah. And, like, even for myself, like, I think it's just more, like, it's, like, in between a FaceTime, because I don't want to FaceTime.
Yeah. Yes.
And, like, a picture where you can just, like, sit there and analyze.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that with the video, but it's, like, movement and, like, more engaging a little bit.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I might still prefer a picture.
A picture? For
me. Like, me sending a picture of, I'll see a video every day. Like, send me any video. No, that's crazy.
Send me anything.
Send me any video. I can't believe I just said that. Thank God we are not. Like, that is crazy. Like, that I just said that. Yeah, I don't know. And to what you're saying about, like, mirror nudes, I don't get into them that much. I'm way more of a selfie girl. Like, I was, like, the one that I was talking about, like, my, like, good angle or whatever would be, like, selfie camera, like, over the bathroom sink or something. And, like, that's kind of how you're bending over. Because then you get, like, kind of the tits and, like, see, like, the ass in the back, which is nice. But, yeah, mirror, I don't know. I can't really get into it because I'm, like, looking at my phone, but then looking at the mirror, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I have to look good in both. You know what I'm trying to say?
I do get that. I feel like I use my phone as, like, I, like, hide my face a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
Because Well, do you usually have your face in your pictures?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think if I were to send them out pretty consistently, like if that was just something I started doing, starting now, I don't think I would have my face in them. So yeah, that's a good tool. But I think in the ones that I've taken like just for me, because I know they've been just for me, I've kept my face in. And I think most pictures I have my faces in it.
Yeah, because I feel like when I'm doing a selfie, then I feel like I'm so focused on my face and not, like, my body. Mm-hmm. So when I do the mirror version, I, like, hide my face a little bit. And I'm like one eye is showing or whatever, but it's not, like...
Nah! Pirate.
But I'm not, like, concerned about my face as much. More
Got
of,
it.
like, what my body is doing.
Yeah.
In the picture.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I not like I don't want to give like advice because it's just kind of how you feel, but I would say like if you are sending nudes, maybe not have your face in it just in case. I just think to me like because I like taking pictures just of me, like I'm okay with my face in it. But I think if I were to like scroll through like my hidden photos on my iPhone or even on Snapchat, I would like go and want to send one out from like a while ago, you know, like throw one in. It would be I would try to choose one that like I have my pirate eye.
My pirate eye. Which, speaking of Snapchat, as much as I hate it, and it can be like it can be really fun, but it can also be horrible because it's like, like you're sending nudes on there or like flirting and sexting. How many other people are they doing that with? And it will disappear, so you never know.
Yep. I think the last time I used Snapchat for like sexting or pictures, for sending pictures and anything like that was probably like at least 3 years ago. I've like totally cut Snapchat out of my life.
Yeah. I only ever, if I'm on there, it's like sending things to like you randomly or like my siblings.
Which is funny because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, when's the last time I've even sent a nude then? Because I'm not a big, like, let me just send it over iMessage, like, so the cloud has it? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snapchat is definitely the way to go.
I know.
I think I've once sent a risky photo. Definitely, like, nothing showing, but, like, clearly risky over Facebook Messenger before. Isn't that crazy? Like, that was just something I did.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. I've also emailed.
Yeah. Oh, my email is crazy.
Crazy. Well, this was before I had a phone.
Yeah. So I had to like take my digital camera,
upload it to the computer,
and then find a time to go to the family computer. You were talking about this once too. Did you share this on the podcast, or am I just making this up?
I think we just talked about it. I don't know that I shared it, but you can keep going.
Yeah, that you had to like find a time where no one was home to go to your computer in the like main living room, dining room area of your house to upload and then send is crazy.
And then like find where it was in the computer, delete it, and hope that no one else finds it.
Yeah.
When we were doing, I will be honest, when they were cleaning off the like hard drive on our computer to like get the pictures off, I was like, there's gonna be nudes in there. There's gonna be something in there.
How old were you? How old were you when you sent it, and then how old were you when like they were cleaning out the hard drive? Or were they pretty close?
No, I was too young to be sending them.
Okay.
And this was like within the last like 5 years.
That's so funny.
I was like, I will not be surprised. And my mom put all our like pictures
on
our own, like we each have our own little flash drive. And I've gone through every folder, and there's definitely like pictures of me being like, but not like naked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm like, they've got to be in there somewhere.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So bad.
Yeah, I don't have that experience, thank God. But I did have my like digital camera. I had a waterproof camera. Do you remember my waterproof camera? And that was like my fuck.
Yeah, I remember using that at swim meets.
Yeah, at Bishop. And that was like the camera that I would like take all these crazy photos on. And I did not have a laptop, but we had like a kids' desktop, so it would be like what I was sharing with all of my siblings, and that's where I like would email or have like my own folder or try to like email it to down. I don't even know. I honestly can't even remember how did we exist in that time of technology. We were really just like,
we were really hacky.
I know, like wow,
figuring out a way to make it happen.
And so that's crazy that happened. And then Snapchat came along, and I think that was like my go-to time. And even still, like I still have I'll take a sexy Snapchat every once in a while, but I just save it in my hidden or my for your eyes or for my eyes only or whatever the fuck it's called.
And it's like, I don't know how encrypted that is. Yeah. I don't know, like
the 4 fucking digit pin. I'm like, anybody can. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, come on now. Man.
But it's fun. I like it. I think there's classy, tasteful ways to do it.
Yeah.
And same thing with lingerie. I'm just trying to like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm like so confident in the bedroom. And like, if like, to your point, like weird things happen and you're like, queef or whatever.
Yeah, like weird shit happens.
And then you laugh. Like one time maybe I said this on the kids. One time I literally flipped backwards
off the bed,
like trying to take my pants off.
Like it's just like, so funny. You
have
to.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's like, me trying. I think it's the like putting yourself out there, because when you're like naked, you're like, okay, like this is me.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I don't know, in lingerie, it's like.
Well, I think it's a very, very feminine, sensual thing, and I think if you're new here, that's something. It's hard for us and for you to like, just like fully, allow yourself to be in that sort of like space and give over to that like part of you.
Yeah.
It just takes a second because you're like, wait, what is this flimsy piece of clothing that I'm wearing? It is. It's really difficult. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's hard or difficult, like, not that I'm trying to give advice on nudes or lingerie, but like
well, you should.
I am. And my advice is, if it's new or like daunting, try it with someone that you're comfortable with, because then you can both laugh it off and it not be like a really crazy thing. Like, I'm like pretty lucky that I had like good experiences first and then mixed in with like the really weird or just like awful experiences. Because I think if I would have sent that video, because I was of age, this was like a few years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, but if I was at the age that we shall not speak of when I was sending these out or being, you know what I mean? Like, I would have been devastated if that was the response, or like had just known even now, even if the response wasn't crazy, if I had sent something like that, just knowing, existing, and that I did that, I'd just be like, oh, wait, you know, like that, why did I do that? You know what I mean? So that's my advice.
I love it. It's
Thanks.
great. But yeah, go buy some lingerie. Savage Fenty's great, I would say. Nice. I just got some from there. And there's really expensive websites if you want to spend a lot more money. And if you want to take some nudes,
use Snapchat.
Use something that's encrypted and do it with someone that you trust. But take them for yourself too. Yeah. Because it's fun and you feel hot, and then you're like, wow, look at me.
Yeah. And you also like learn about like your own angles. You're like, I like when I look like turn like this or whatever. Yeah. It's cute. Do it.
Cute. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
We're not going to be posting. I don't know why I'm like thinking I'm so funny. We're not going to be posting any nudes or anything on our Instagram, but you should still go follow us. Fly to Smoke Podcast, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.